just a nightmare of a first point. Other than Etta, I know she was thinking about that, made the serve, but cannot let Anna Leigh get hot early.
Wright goes for it, it's long, and New Jersey up by 2 early.
Lovely conditions today, a little bit of a breeze, Michelle, but warmer, and just couldn't ask for anything better in November pickleball.
Interesting choice. Off the tape, Tina Pisnik was on the lob attempt of Mari Humberg.
So you want to lob into the wind, which Mari did, but maybe not just from there, and ate it.
Tina Pisnik made her Major League Pickleball debut this season. She's been a fantastic asset to the Texas Ranchers, though a miss there. Also has a great story. New Jersey just cannot be stopped up 4-1 early game 1.
Yeah, and Anna Leigh didn't get a lot of chances to poach yesterday, so they did get that done. But, I mean, Anna Leigh, just as I mentioned earlier, #1 player, an astonishing 93% winning percentage. But you can see only wins 58% of the points. So it's not like it's 9 out of 10. But it's still enough when the margins are so thin that she separates her team, and they are rolling here to start day 2.
Well, we talked about the carryover effect of what that sweep last night did for the Fives. Anna Leigh didn't even have to play in that 4th game, the mixed doubles portion of the match, because they swept it in 3. It's best 3 out of 4 games, or a 5th tiebreak if we need it. Nice pressure from Mari Humberg on the left.
You just can't put the ball in the air to Mari's backhand. On the ground, fine, she won't do anything aggressive, but that's how fine you have to be with your dinks. Just caught the edge.
And that is a corner that the Texas Ranchers have been working a lot on. Mari Humberg, Ryan DeWidgeon shared with us ahead of the event that they did a lot of niche drilling. Every player had a shot list of where they wanted to go.
Yeah, now you got to hit your spots.
That was a perfect spot for Tina Pisnik again, just a bit out of reach for Mari's backhand.
Yeah, and Mari was so clean through most of the match yesterday. A couple errors here. And I mean, we were talking not just standing room only, but levels of standing room only here. This is fantastic atmosphere.
7-4.
Great defense by the Ranchers to earn another. Look at all that red in the crowd, though.
That's awesome.
New Jersey Fives, they roll deep.
And this is why I love, as the sport grows, people caring about who wins and loses. They love their team. They want, it's college football Saturday. I want them to feel the same way. You know, the alumni watching Indiana, Ohio State, for example, today, the Fives fans want to feel a win and a loss the same way.
Took hold of a great opportunity on her forehand side down the line.
Yeah, I love that Mari went down the line on a ball that was not skidding away from her, because then Etta feeds the ball to Anna Leigh, and the point immediately changes when she does that, and there's a missed return. And everything that the ranchers hoped wouldn't happen is happening.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, boy.
And the one-handed setup.
It wasn't that good, but she's ready for the next one. So all she remembers is she hit a brilliant one-hander to start that.
11-5.
Yeah, that's one of those Anna Leigh called just a tad late, and Mari had a little pressure as how close she was to her. They need a couple on serve here.
They won't. The missed third of Etta Wright.
I just don't see why we're hitting a backhand right there. The court positioning of that could be set up better.
12-6.
That's wide. Good pressure from Tina Pisnik.
I mean, the one thing they can do, because Etta Wright goes full velociraptor sometimes when she's on the left, just takes over. You don't see a lot of that. We saw a glimpse right there. That's a big miss.
Yeah.
Because the score when you switch matters a lot here.
Yeah, we will change ends at 13. And Jersey, though, found themselves in a hole yesterday. Said they weren't nervous, though they claimed. And yesterday's women's doubles battle, as you mentioned, and Mariana Humberg will get the finishing.
Utah had wins this year, okay? That's
you can say that because you were just chatting with Connor Pardo out of the match.
Yes, so that's, well, facts are facts, and they love math on the clowns.
None of play at the Handling Waters.
Etta cannot bring that ball back over to Anna Leigh, because the minute she gets that, it is offense.
14-8.
Got to change that pattern. Oh, got what they wanted there. That was a high four. It's usually reverse of Anna Leigh crashing through there. Yeah, her spin is so much more effective on this surface that already is staying low. That slice just skids and stays down on the ground. You got to really bend your knees.
Saw the same story to be true in New York. Similar surface. Down the line it goes. Tina Pisnik has a nasty backhand, too. Different style. Former high-level tennis pro. Career-ending car accident. Broke her neck. Found pickleball as part of her recovery years later. Wow.
Etta Wright's defense is underrated, man.
Yes.
She gets to a lot of balls and makes you hit winners, but that backhand flick overhead there by Mari, that was not an easy shot. She made it look easy and very, very athletic. Oh, and then you just can't happen.
There it is.
Here we go.
That's Ryan Harwood leading the way on the 5 count.
And for those of us that always count on our fingers, at least it's only one hand.
Well, that's just it. Timeout called, but the fan magic behind Major League Pick 1 college tennis player took a big liking to pickleball, and as business partners, they bought into this concept early. They see its vision through the future. And that's a big play by Etta Wright after Tina Pisnik called a timeout.
Much needed. Now, yesterday their problem was they couldn't do anything when they were serving. Let's see if they can get something going here.
Ooh, she wanted it down the line on Pisnik. Couldn't get there. Texas will claim a point on their serve. Now they need to keep going.
But that's a point where Etta was dictating where the ball went instead of just hitting a dead dink over there. So Anna Leigh on the move is more likely to miss that. Yes, on the shot, just execution. And when they slowed it down, they made that huge comeback. They were down 16-24, kept creeping back into it, got 8 in a row, and a wide serve there. Interesting. Okay. Don't see that in pro pickleball very often. I love that players are going for the tee, though. Just not necessary. So that's the thing. Do you want to grind like they did yesterday? All of a sudden they did, and then it was Anna Leigh who got a little active with some tough shot selections, trying to propel her team there. Can't do it on the other side.
Down it goes from Etta Wright. Will accept the pop-up chance. Texas still alive, down 6. They were down bigger in a match point scenario, or excuse me, game point scenario yesterday. Lets it fly. Tina Pisnik wanted to pick her spot, just sailed it long.
So the cross-court attack, you run out of real estate, and she's trying to hit the right hip. She jammed her up on the one before that, so you start feeling, ooh, I got a spot on her. But again, got to make it. Man, that was a heavy drive off a short return. And that's the thing people don't realize if you're new to the Mariana Humberg experience. She can rip the forehand to go with that cut backhand. Oh,
wow.
That did not come up at all.
Heavy serve, though. Credit to Waters. Wound up for that one. That was an endeavor she took on last year to strengthen that serve.
So we saw Happy Gilmore serves. Oh, man. She was stepping into it. I mean, that's exactly what I would want Mari driving that like that every single time. So we were about exactly in this scenario when the Ranchers caught fire yesterday. It.
Oh my, off the bounce, hits a winner, Anna Leigh Waters.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see it, so I'm going to just hit a clean winner through center.
No problem.
No problem. It took them 5 tries yesterday to close out the match.
Game point number 1 for today. Anna Leigh Waters punches it through, punches it down, 25-15. They left no room for mystery in game number 1.
They did not. In a 10-point, we saw him not do a good job of that some of the time in the mixed match yesterday, getting a little off balance. So they desperately need a good start here, do the Ranchers.
Yeah, and that match you referenced, that was back in Salt Lake City midway through the year. And the backhand was what they wanted to avoid, but Quang Duong was there for a quick counter on Will Howells.
Huge start for Q.
1-0.
You called it, Dave. He is ripping it from every way he can. Missed the reset, though, Quang Duong. He's won titles in nearly every division.
1-1.
Doubles won a title with Christian Alshon earlier this year on the PPA Tour.
Yep, up in Tennessee.
Ooh, interesting point. Zane Navratil polishes it off.
Yeah, and if you're an athletic player like Howells, you love an ATP opportunity off the tape because it slows it down and kicks it, throws the right turn signal on, and then you just got to make it over there. Great job by Zane being ready to finish that off.
Wow, Zane Navratil, the 4-time Major League Pickleball champion, was on it.
Yeah, just sitting forehand there, and that's a ball you shouldn't be able to counter that well because it was a ball above the waist coming at him. Oh my, okay.
Just wide. The Fives haven't lost a match since October when they squared off against the Orlando Squeeze in Vegas. It's been quite the run for the Fives.
Well, just the whole body of work is fantastic. You want to talk about earning a #1 seed, undefeated in Dream Breakers, only lost 3 times all year. I mean, that's phenomenal play. So a couple popped up thirds. And this is, if you go back to yesterday before they started, like, okay, Annalee will likely win women's, but the Ranchers men are favored.
Yeah, there's why. You had to look at Duke Duong, the father of Q, and he is ripping it and gripping it so far to start game 2. Each match is composed of 4 games. We'll only play the 4th if it's necessary. 2 mixed doubles games will follow this one.
And we need parent cam all day. When Julie Johnson's out later, we need that one as well.
Got a miss from Will Howells and the New Jersey Fives. Texas mounting some momentum.
5-4.
Just, this looks more like Q than yesterday.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. And there seems to be a bit of a conflict there, I think, internally for Q when he's being told to play certain ways with the team dynamic, and then his father says, no, you got to play what your style, what your magic is.
That was a problem for Christian yesterday, the forehand drive really in mix, so that's the way they will win against this team.
It's reset. Texas back on top by 2.
Yeah, that's just a great first volley by Q, and Howells tried to throw that 5th into the kitchen, but ran into the problem.
Wow. Electrifying defense from Christian Alshon and Q.
So as we mentioned yesterday, this court is not deep, but it is very wide. So Alshon took off to cover wide there and made a great play. And again, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but new pickleball, drive that overhead back at him. Oh my, clean winner. There's no clown in center field. We need the mascot out there.
Fun note here too, Dave. This is the exact court where Christian Alshon won his U16 tennis tournament in his tennis days. Also where Alshon played his last tennis match as the Fives recover a point off a heavy run from the Ranchers. Will goes too soft and too high. Christian Alshon gobbles it up.
None of that happened yesterday. That's how clean Howells played. That's why we wanted to focus on him to start the match. Can you match it day after day? So far, not as crisp. That had one purpose and one person alone, and that was to put a second red nose on that Fives logo. That ball would have hit the video board had it stayed in the air. Interesting.
Zane Navratil had some words for Christian after that one.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice right there for your head.
Oh, that one's going deep. But New Jersey comes away with it.
Yeah, and that's the point they got. I love that everything Q did there earned a great look. But sometimes when you try to reload the two-handed backhand again, you're a little late, and then you can't get out of the way. And he played a ball that was going to be 2 feet out.
Yep. Timeout, point 11.
Terrific angle. Set up through the middle of the court, Michelle. Finish on the outsides.
11-8.
Wow, another big rip from the transition area from Quang Duong. And that's a modern day strategy, I would
100%.
say.
And it's what he does. And he looked over at his dad there, who was elated with that. Don't just throw it in the kitchen and let them off the hook for a short return. Make them pay. Howells was nowhere near set at the kitchen line.
Looking to move those guys around. He does just that. A 13-8 lead.
Off the energy of the impact of that, and he's seeing some better looks because of it.
13-8.
Wow, what a get by Alshon to punch that lob into the corner, and Quang Duong bailing out Christian Alshon midway through the point.
I don't understand why Zane didn't hit an overhead there. So how that became Howell's ball, that was more like a tennis point. You mentioned Christian's won tennis here. Well, he just won a tennis like pickleball. And look out.
Yeah, gets another. And a big roar from Christian Alshon, and trouble brewing for the New Jersey Fives.
I mean, just relentless. They never found energy after that deflating loss where they came all the way back in women's yesterday. This is huge for them. Also thinking middle a lot more today to make that roll outside even more effective. I love that change. See if they're inside, then outside, and then wide. Okay. I think that got overruled by Alshon. Alshon said that ball is good, so we're not having. He overruled his partner there, so you don't want to see anything get in your head here. I don't think anything will come of that, but I love that Alshon said, hey, no, that's good. Maybe the truck can even show us that.
Well, Howells was about to hop over the net after that call was made.
Yeah.
Initially. It was closer.
Yeah, and there's
I think they give her credit for it.
There's a discussion with Onisha Smith in the Fives bench, but we're good. I just want the call to be right, and I think that's where we ended up there.
Wow, Q is an unstoppable force on the left. There, that's bad.
Yeah, and that's a dink too. That's not a ball that was hit hard. So Q's just got to put that away. Okay, you're in the flow. You made a bad call. Move on. I love that Alshon immediately conceded because you didn't want to give the other team momentum with a big lead like this.
He's being charged to challenge. Wow, reload city for the Texas Rangers.
Howells. Christian walked up. I don't know if we have a camera on this. Christian walked up to get the ball, and Howells didn't realize that Alshon was so close there, and he's not happy about that at all. This is now it's on here, okay? Because they're playing like they're capable, and Alshon is a very emotional player, and that can be both positive and negative. He has channeled the negative. You lose one of those free challenges. So he saved his team one there because it works backwards too if your call is overturned. And as a plane goes overhead, this is how impactful we are here. I had a couple of commercial airline pilots say, I'm going to be watching when I land in Orlando today. How great is that? My man Vince.
Beautifully done at the kitchen from Howells and Navratil. And as you pointed out, tempering down those emotions with that challenge. They were able to regroup there. Leigh and Ryan very active in the huddle, and Leigh in the mix. And now their guys seem a little bit more measured in a 6-point hold to the Ranchers. Oh, that return looked deep.
Yeah, I want to see that one after this rally.
Wow.
Get back to the middle again. I love it. Not high, though. Not high. Middle, yes. High sitter, no. So the return is irrelevant now, but it was really, I mean, we have a terrific perch at the right at the net line here, so we had a great view of it.
And here come the fives. Zane Navratil, known for his lethal serving. What a pull from Quang Duong from the ankles on the backhand side, no less.
Yeah, don't play safe.
18-12.
Governor is off QD today. That's in. Oh, just deep.
Right out point 13.
The Ranchers playing to protect their season and their hopes of making it to a final. Big serve from Howells, and the New Jersey Fives could advance to the championship if they could close this match out. They need to win at least 3 games, though, in this match series. And we're going to step aside for just a moment as Texas looks to halt the newfound momentum of the New Jersey.
Yeah, I believe #1 golfer in the world, Scotty Scheffler's part of that.
Yes.
Great pickleball player himself.
Another point won by the New Jersey Fives at the kitchen, trailing by 3.
You want to win that point after your timeout, and they don't do it.
And another Will Howells approaching into the middle. He is on that high forehand ball.
And Christian Alshon's back to the towel timeout here. He's taking his sweet time over there in the corner.
That's deep, missed return, and ball fired back with some feisty features from Christian Alshon right back at Will Howells.
The minute this got a little personal, it all flipped to the Clowns.
Yeah, you're right. Nice drop. Oh. Oh, tie game. The New Jersey Fives rally from being down 6 in this game number 2.
It was 13-8 at the switch. Wow, it has now been 10-5, and they are rolling.
Another miss for the young Q, and New Jersey flipping the script, and in the closing stretch late in game 2, the passion written all over Ryan Harwood's face.
Yeah, this is where this crowd is a factor in a big way now.
Wow, surprise, says Will Howells right down the line against his buddy Christian Alshon.
Yes, and his buddy is not happy about seeing Q falling back to some more timid rolls. They are high. Zane had a ball much higher than that to put away earlier.
Challenging the there was a missed football on the last rally. As the rally stands, it's 28.
I just said a high third, and then it's ripped into the open space past Q. This is insane.
Alshon with the speed up and some extra sass down the line. They're still talking, Will Howells and Christian.
Boy, high risk, high reward. He got away with that one. This is fantastic. And they find a driving crash. Okay.
The stare, I didn't even hit it, and Christian Alshon staring him down.
So now the pressure on the returns and the towel timeout is now for Howells, slowing the pace down.
I could watch this inter-rivalry all day.
I want this to go 39-37.
20-21.
Oh, that's the easy one, New Jersey. Needs 3 to go up 2 games to none on the Ranchers. This is match number 2 in a best 2 out of 3 playoff series in the semifinals. If you're just joining us, welcome. Joining us at the end of the men's doubles game. We'll move to mixed doubles next. Play for Alshon, got away with it.
Well, it's what Q got away with earlier. Man, Zane could have destroyed a high dink and chose not to pull the trigger. See if they pay the price. Zane's asking for the return to get to Alshon if it can. Q comes over to take it, and that's what they want.
Texas ties it at 22. The plot thickens. This game is up for grabs in men's doubles.
So Q's lost a little bit of the spin and the pace at the line, but the drives, and those are less nervy because you can hit through it. You don't have to think about it. Much easier shot to hit when it's pressure. And then Q goes for a slice, which he hasn't hit all day long. So much different player at the line than in that lead up to 13-8 when they had it. And they have to win this match, this particular game, or this match is over.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because they can put Leigh against whoever they want, which they didn't even need yesterday.
Down it goes. Christian Alshon says thank you very much to Will Howells as the inter-rivalry continues.
I don't think he even said thank you, let's be honest.
Some other words might have been mixed in.
Yes.
Wow, little finesse touch from Will Howells. And a game point here for the New Jersey Fives. Do or die time for the Ranchers. They could tie it, or New Jersey could close it out to go up 2-0.
And the demoralizing factor of that would be too much to overcome.
24-23.
Ooh. Oh, wow, a fitting moment for Will Howells to get that ball down on the hip of Christian Alshon. 25-23, New Jersey up 2 games to none on Texas.
Hadn't they already packed all the clowns back into the car and we're going to be one apiece? Unbelievable comeback, and I'm telling you, Michelle, it all scores. So I agree with Ryan here. Now, the problem is they are underdogs in this, but if you knew it was going to happen, start with it.
It was close in Salt Lake City, though. Annalie Waters and Will won it 25-23. Point number 1 upon us now here in Game 3, and that is dangerous if you are a Ranchers fan to see Annalie Waters going right down the line. Point number 1 against your guy.
Let's see. In the women's match, she had a clean winner through the middle, and then a clean winner on the backhand, and a missed return.
Winner of this match will advance to the final. That match series will take place tomorrow on Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, and if they can get out the door having only played 6 games, that is massive because all 3 potential matches in the final are tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you will be as fresh as you could possibly be going into that.
And being done potentially at, what, 2:30? You
Yes.
get to enjoy the rest of your day, relax, see who your opponent is.
Go ride some rides.
Yeah. Next match could go to 3. Wow, what a response from Will Howells. And you blinked, and it's already 4-0 for the Fives.
I mean, if they get a 5-0 lead, you want to talk about loving to count to 5. It is going to be loud in here. It's a great take by Q. Q just has to be an absolute animal, leave nothing in the tank, aggressive everywhere. He's got to outplay Will by a margin that is significant.
An early call, and Will Howells still gets away with it. Christian Alshon, not a big fan of Will Howells at the moment.
And not a big fan of anything going on right now. That is not a happy man.
Quang Duong says, get that out of here. Not going to take it twice.
Yeah, and the first one was with a backhand, though, when she ran around the forehand. That time with the forehand, Q's all over it. And that's one very worked up and nervous coach there, Ryan DeWidgeon.
Selfishly speaking, I kind of wish we could have seen Christian and Will go at it in mixed.
Yeah, that matchup was never going to happen, though. I know. I hear you. Now, had the Ranchers won, that might have changed some things, but they had to have that men's match.
Wow. Just barely missing it wide, but she was on it. You're going to get a paddle on that ball is impressive. Her defense, Annalie Waters, is so special.
Soccer background, huge. That's got to be it. So he found a lot of offense in the men's match, driving short returns at Howells, and Howells not letting them play in a hurry. I love it.
Let's go, Big Willie. 4-6.
Yeah, just a bailout lob there from Tina, and she was screaming, watch, the second that thing went up in the air.
Humberg and Leigh Waters engaged.
I don't know if she made it.
I thought it was just back.
Yeah, I think Howells missed that one.
6-7.
Good night from Annalie Waters. Back on top by 2.
Yeah, great job by Howells of throwing that down at the feet and set up Annalie.
8-6.
So smart. So smart by Annalie, and I don't love the choice from Tina either. Just stay in it. Again, make
9-6.
everything.
Oh, missed a sitter. Waters knows it.
And Q is like, oh man, did I get away with something there? Anna Leigh actually went with a cross-court attack there.
7-9.
Oh, that's a big rip down the line. Not many balls that direction that Anna Leigh Waters can't handle, and that time couldn't get a hold of it.
It's because she was just sneaking away, looking for the backhand in the middle of the court, and I think Will's like, hey, I got that all day long. It's a great rip. That return's got to go to Tina is the moral of the story here. Much better.
Wow, here comes Quang Duong, poaching through the middle. Dangerous territory for New Jersey. Tie game, 9 apiece.
This is the other reason you put them out. If you can beat Anna Leigh, your team's going to have so much confidence in the fourth match.
What a get from Tina, but that is just crushed by Will Howells.
That's a great rally from Tina, though, and then just got one up a little bit, but that, you got to make them earn it like that. More points like that will be fine for the Ranchers. And when she earns that, go get it.
Yeah.
She has the nice one-handed backhand out of the air. Obviously got some help off the tape there, but has to take those chances when she earns them.
10-10.
Just get out of here with that offense. Quang Duong had to hit about 3 winners in that point to take it.
And we're at the USTA National Campus. When you're playing with a tennis player who is used to effortlessly, easy for me to say, switching sides, Tina was there to back Q up beautifully. There again, but not for that one.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned it. Q had to have a big performance in mix, and so far he is bringing smiles to the face of his father, Duke.
Because if they are going to return to Tina to avoid that, he can go hunting, and has done a good job of it. That one just a little extended, but it puts so much pressure on the fourth ball for the Clowns that is a factor worth having, because you'll get misses just off the threat. You may not even get the ball to your paddle.
Get by Tina. Oh. My goodness. Almost got away with it. Did Tina Pisnik. Will Howells found the opening. 12 all.
Up in the upper region there. Got a paddle on it somehow to Tina. This is a great effort. They're going to switch up or down one. That's a great spot. They would have taken that, but not like that.
Yeah, nice return as they did.
And we'll have 6 courts a lot of the time, so you're not going to miss anything. Full DVR features. You want to see that little confrontation between Howells and Alshon 11 times in a row? Run it back, Michelle. I love this, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. I believe we saw a look at 13-year-old Bao Duong there.
Can't believe he's 13.
He's going to be a menace on this.
You hear he's...
Oh, I've played with him.
Yeah?
He's terrific. Yeah, so we had a missed return and then a missed pretty easy volley there. Just can't happen. Got a gift back from AL, though.
Yeah, margin so slim in this one. Ranchers right back in it, trailing by 1. Big serve. And Anna-Leigh Waters up for the task. Down the line on cue.
And Anna-Leigh gets a lot of energy from the bench in Major League Pickleball. She's not carrying the weight like she did in prior years.
Yes. She was really excited for this tournament. A new approach for the Waters and Will Howells clarifying the in ruling.
I wish we would have had a camera on him because he was very cocky in the flat hand for that ball being in.
Nice response from Tina Pisnik. Love the age discrepancy here on the side of the Ranchers. 43 years old Tina Pisnik balling out, teaming up with 18-year-old Quang Duong. That's my favorite part about the sport of pickleball. And have that winning combination.
Ball of Pisnik again.
Just down to the feet goes Will Howells.
Yeah, and Duke's like, I want him to play aggressive, but not right into the paddle of Will Howells there. It's even pointing to the group around him where he would have liked that ball to go.
17-14.
It's out. Texas perseveres again. Another great defensive point. This return will do it. Another monstrous serve from Q.
And he repeats the motion the same every time, so he's not worried about making it, missing it. He just makes it. So they've withstood a little bit of a rally, a couple of their own errors, and they can come up with this 17 apiece here. Then you're just playing a game to 8. Anyone can win that.
Denied into the net. Q is disbelief that he missed it.
And it was a slice, so we saw a couple of those in the men's match, and that tells me we're not going full QD power or spin. Oh, boy. Oh, and
Media timeout.
okay.
We're going to step aside for 18. Michelle McMahon, Dave Fleming on the call. This is the semi-final match number 2, best 2 out of 3 match series.
Time in.
And game 3
17-18.
is a clinching scenario for the Fives to advance to the final. Texas looking to save their season. Quang Duong will tie it.
That time he was able to get it to the right hip, and a very awkward volley from Will as he was trying to sit backhand. Usually the guy will sit forehand there, so it got caught just far enough inside.
And Anna-Leigh Waters welcomes the high ball to the forehand. Tina Pisnik knows that's not the target.
Well, it's not the target because Q is crashing middle, so that ball's got to be in the middle of the court to make him effective. That's just too easy for Anna-Leigh. Oh no, paddle clank nightmare. Earned the sitter, and they both hit it.
2018.
Oh my, striking fire with fire. Anna-Leigh Waters gets to 22, and the Fives need 3 points. And this playoff series is secured. They would earn their bid to the final tomorrow. Full capacity here at the USGA campus. And the New Jersey Fives need 4 points, and they will advance to the final. Tina Pisnik going beast mode out of the break.
There was a high ball to Anna-Leigh Waters, and it was just awkward into her body enough where she couldn't just rope it. So we'll keep an eye on that, because that seemed like it was 22-18.
Oh my. What an angle from Will Howells. He knew he had to hit it that extreme, otherwise the ball was coming back. The defense remarkable right now from Tina Pisnik and Q. Anna-Leigh Waters back to serve. New Jersey needs 3. Oh, good lead for Q. He was hopeful that ball was landing out. It did.
So they need to win this point so Q gets to serve. That's big.
Jeez, Anna-Leigh Waters, pinpoint accuracy, right on the line, right on the tee. And New Jersey climbs ahead by 3.
Yeah, the drive was just too high right in the strike zone of Anna-Leigh, and she made him pay.
A miss dink into the net from Q on the right. Waters back to serve, and a spot into the final on the line for New Jersey. They could clinch their bid into the championship series with this point right here.
24-20.
Will Howells has done it. The New Jersey Fives are moving on to the championship rounds on Sunday. What a moment for Zane Navratil, Mariana Humberg, Anna-Leigh Waters, and Will Howells. They have been dominant, to say the least, this season, Dave Fleming, for a team that wasn't supposed to be there.
Have they ever? So you got to pack your red nose, you got to pack your big shoes, and she will be ready to go. So it's a clown show here at Major League Pickleball, and Michelle McMahon is standing by the victorious Fives.
Dave, thanks so much. An impressive back-to-back sweep performance for the New Jersey Fives. And you guys built your marketing platform this week about being the team that wasn't supposed to get to the final, but you get your last laugh, Zane, going for 5 titles for you tomorrow. What is the significance for the New Jersey Fives to be there on Sunday?
5? I didn't know that, actually. I mean, we have an awesome fan section here. This is incredible. It's great to be in the finals, but that's not what we came here for. We want to get it done tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. It's a whiteout, Fives fans.
All right, noted for the Fives fans. And Mari, I know this is significant for you as well, making your Major League Pickleball debut this season, and you make it all the way to the final. What has this season meant to you?
The team atmosphere is what we crave, right? As a college tennis player, this is what I'm here for. When I started playing pickle, my goal was to make it to Major League Pickleball. I didn't think I'd be in a premier final in my first time, but I'll take it. This team is awesome. The environment is awesome. The fans are awesome. We can't wait for tomorrow.
Will, let's dive in with that men's doubles match. A little bit chippy there between you and Christian Alshon. No love lost. How are you guys able to come up with that incredible comeback to take that and put your team in sweeping position?
Yeah, Christian and I, we've known each other for a long time. We're very competitive. We're friends off the court, so it's all good. But yeah, I trust Zane. Zane, he's building me up the whole match, and he trusts me to execute.
And Anna-Leigh, coming into this season, the only thing missing from your illustrious career so far was an MLP title. You guys got that in July, but this one seems different to be able to accomplish getting to the final. How do you encapsulate what this means to your career?
Yeah, the midseason tournament was awesome, but MLP's a little different now. You have a full season to get here. I'm just so proud that our team was able to get here. I know Zane said we're here to win, but honestly, I'm just proud of us for getting here. I think tomorrow we're playing with the least amount of pressure no matter which team we play, the Flash or the Shock. They're both great teams, but I think it's like Mari, Zane, and Will said, we have a great team. We build each other up. Ryan's amazing on the side. We've got my mom. We've just got the whole package, and I'm excited to go out and fight for our lives tomorrow.
All right, guys, lastly, I know how much this fan base means to you. The Fives are passionate. They'll be wearing white tomorrow, but how do you explain the atmosphere in Major League Pickleball as the veteran on the team, Zane?
There's nothing else like it, really, actually. I mean, you can't get this fired up in any other atmosphere. The fans are cheering every single point. We don't care whether they're cheering for us, whether they're cheering against us, as long as they're making some noise. We love it. We think any noise is cheering for us, so we love it. And good news is we get to be fans the rest of today. We're going to go. We're going to watch these matches. I'm not sure who we're cheering for, but we get to be fans of the game and watch these matches. So
maybe head to Universal or Disney World, get some rides in. I don't know, work that adrenaline.
We're not going to do that.
All right, fine, fair enough. Well, back-to-back sweeps for the New Jersey Fives. Moving on to the championship match series tomorrow on Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Dave.
Yeah, unbelievable from the Clowns. They were terrific. They get